Okay, let me see here if this is working. It looks like it is. This is a little bit haphazard tonight, not like I've liked to do my live streams in the past, so I apologize if things aren't working as well as they should. So let's go ahead and put this down here. All right. So I'll wait maybe just one more minute to see if anybody. So far we have 0 people watching, and yeah, this was just a last minute idea. Well, I had an idea for something I wanted to do, and then I went by the store to see if they had any of the new Ninja Turtle figures yet at Walmart. They didn't, but they did have some other stuff. One of the things that I got was this 3-pack from the Core Elite from Leonard. Hold on a second. It looks like there's some people on. Let me see if I can. Hey, Seymour Clarity says hello from New Zealand. Hey, Seymour. That's really, really great. Somebody from New Zealand is watching. That's really cool. So I apologize if I'm kind of going back and forth here between what I'm seeing and the chat, because I want to see who's on there. But I want to see myself too to make sure I'm looking okay. But I can't see. I don't know how I can see who else is on. I guess I would have to go and watch it, huh? Benny Benzino, hey. All right, guys. So tonight's live stream is going to be a little rougher than usual, but it'll be better after this, I think, hopefully. So this was, kind of a little bit rushed. So I posted on social media that I was going to do this, and so here it is. I found this at Walmart, and it was around $5, and you get 3 figures. This is the Core Elite. This is the Core Elite versus the Curse. It's from Leonard, ages 3 and up. And up here, you'll see 18 points jointed articulation. Now, I don't know if that means 18 across all 3 figures or per figure. Leonard, within the last few years, have been really increasing the quality of their figures, in my opinion. They've increased the articulation on a lot of them. I don't have any right here with me. If I had planned this out further, I would have had a few. I let my son have all the Core figures in his room. So he has all those right now. But some of the female figures that they released, I think last year, had the updated articulation, and it looks like these 2 had the new articulation, but we'll get into that when I open it up. So 3 figures in 1 vehicle, motorcycle. This looks like the same motorcycle that we've seen on other, other stuff that's come from the Core. Only at Walmart. You won't find this at Target or obviously not at Toys R Us. And some great artwork. They really, really have some great artwork on this. Let's look at the, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me okay? I've got the microphone here, but it's not in, I don't have my usual setup here, so I apologize if I'm going in and out. At the back, we've got more of the, there we go, more of the artwork here. So this is, in my opinion, it's really nice. So we've got the 3 figures, and let's see, this one is Trick Shot or Logan Chance Team Tech Hunters. All right, and skills include Quick Draw Pistols, Vehicular Stuntman, and then we have El Jefe or Del Toro, and he's also on the Tech Hunters team. Skills include MMA and boxing champ, Big Gun Ballistics. So I didn't know. I guess MMA can be a skill. Is it a military skill? No. Then we've got down here Smoke. This is the guy, the figure with the cover over his face. Som Hassan is his, I guess his real name. Team Tech Hunters. This is all on the Tech Hunters team. Skills include knives and explosives, parkour mastery. I didn't know that was possible to be a master in parkour. And so yeah, the nice artwork around here and this logo in the middle. Meet the new members of the core Tech Hunters Specialized Mechanics Unit. Hey Matt, nice to see you. Thanks for joining me here. Looks like we got a couple more people on. Let me know if you're on watching. Chime in the comments. And learn more at thecorehq.com. And follow us online. If you guys didn't know, they are on Instagram. I didn't know they were on Instagram. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And those, I believe, that's their social media is for the breadth of Leonard. It's not just the core. It's their other stuff as well. So yeah, let's not wait any longer, and let's go ahead and open these up. Let me get a drink of water here. This live stream is sponsored by water. Make sure you drink plenty of water every day. You're supposed to drink eight full glasses a day, right? Does anybody drink that much? All right, without any further ado, I'm gonna open her up. All right, here we go. It would be nice if they had a little more of a bio on the back. You know how G.I. Joe has like 2 paragraphs? These guys just get just a little. Benny says, continue to post on Google+. Do you mean you want me to continue to post on Google+? I'm not very active on Google+, to be honest with you. It's just kind of a... I think when I upload videos to YouTube, there's a little check mark for Google+, and I just hit it, just why not, you know? So if that's what you mean, then yes, I will continue to do that. I don't know if there was an option for that with Livestream. Maybe that's something I'll look into, though. Okay. But it's good to know that somebody's actually there on Google Plus watching. So, all right, let's open it up here. Okay. I'm going to take this guy out first because I think, yes, okay. This is the one with, all right. Okay, so let's see. All right, so this is how I thought. So there are some core figures that have very limited articulation. So they've got some that they've improved, but at the same time they're still releasing some figures with limited. So this is probably the the weaker of the three. This guy's legs do not move. They are stationary in one position. Can't move them. No articulation there. He's got articulation at the shoulders and at the neck, and that's it. 3 points of articulation. So I really like the sculpt on the core figures in general. They are very creative. They do some stuff that you wouldn't see with G.I. Joe or other figures. So I like this face sculpt, if I can get it to focus on him. And he's got some, looks kind of futuristic military uniform, dark green with some bright green here. So overall, I like this design. It's a shame that he, has that limited articulation. So, and this guy was, out of the three, this guy is trick shot, but he doesn't look like his picture. In the picture, he's blonde, but the figure has obviously dark hair. So, don't know what happened there, if he was supposed to get blonde hair or what, but that's trick shot. And looks like he comes with this weapon here. Let's see if he can hold it. All right. So there you go. He can't hold it. It stays really well. So this would be a great guy, just hanging out in the background. Cannon fodder. So do I have, let me grab, hold on one second. Let me grab a guy that's out that I can compare it to. Hold on, nobody leave. I'll be right back. All right, so I've got Spirit here just for a little size comparison. So this is Pursuit of Cobra Spirit, and so pretty comparable size-wise. All right, let's move on to the next guy. This one is Smoke. So he's got this covering over his face like we've seen on recent versions of Dusty from Hasbro. And this guy already just feels different. He's got much more articulation, a lot more articulation than the other guy. So let's see, does his head turn? No, his head doesn't turn, but he's got this thing over it. His shoulders, full 360. Elbows, 90 degrees. Full swivel at the bicep. And, oh, no articulation at the wrist. And he's got waist. It's a little bit loose. And he's got the ball joints at the hips. His legs come apart about. So far, he's got a big holster here on the side that's preventing that leg from going up higher. Single jointed knees. And no joint at the ankles. But a much more articulated figure than the other guy. So these figures are at a much lower price point than you'll see for other figures in this scale. Marvel, Star Wars, G.I. Joe. So don't be looking for the best quality, but I think for the money you're paying, it's pretty good. Let's see if he can stand up. I don't know if you can. Let me try it off camera first so I don't embarrass him. He can stand up. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can use I'm going to borrow Spirit's figure stand. Oh, FYI, these guys do have peg holes in their feet, but they're too big for G.I. Joe figure stands. They are not compatible. But let me just see if I can stand him up here. I don't know if my hands are steady enough for you guys to see this. Probably not. All right. So there he is. Stands up pretty well. And so I have some lighting over here, so it's hard for me. I got to kind of turn the figure around so I can get a better look. And yeah, he's got a really nice sculpt too. So, overall the core figure is really nice sculpt. He's got a great head sculpt. Got some body armor here. Pouches around. This is a tan. He's got a olive green color. Light tan pants. 2 holsters on each side. And some light gray shoes. They look like Reebok sneakers that he's got on. Maybe Adidas, not sure. Then he says, you and Hooded Cobra Commander should do a live stream together. That would be cool. I've never done a live stream with somebody else. That would just be working out the kind of technical end of that. I'm sure HCC would probably be open to that, I would think. So that's something maybe we can talk about. But I think he's usually live on Tuesdays, and I'm always late for his live stream because we have a thing we go to every Tuesday. So I always get in right at the end, right before he finishes his stream, and I'm trying to chime in, but he usually misses me. So yeah, make sure if you guys don't follow Hooded Cobra Commander 788, be sure to check out him. He's usually live streaming Tuesday nights. I'm not sure exactly what time, like 7 or 8 Central. So, yeah, this is Smoke. So, good figure in my opinion. Oh, so he comes with... So there's some more weapons here. Let's see if these handguns will fit into the holsters on his side. Let's see. All right, we've got one little tiny handgun. Let's see. No, that's too small for that holster, I think. Well, I mean, it fits in there. Let's try the other side. Yeah, I think it fits in there better. And let's do this other weapon. We've got another... I feel like I should have some background music playing or something that will sort of fill in these dead spaces while I'm opening this. Alright, here is the other gun. Looks like, is that a silencer on the end? It looks like it. Hey, Jace Traber says, with G.I. Joe on hiatus, now is a good time for the Corps to really bring their A-game and grab our money. Google a pic of the upcoming Corps vehicle. Gryphon looks cool. Yeah, you're right. This is prime time for Corps to really step in and yeah, I mean, look at this. This is add some more tooling dollars to this, give it a little more articulation, a few more paint apps, and it's on par with G.I. Joe in my opinion. You know, he holds the weapon pretty good. They when I was at Walmart tonight, they had some of the actually, you know what, I was wrong. So this gun has the silencer, and there's a hole in this holster for this weapon to go in, for this gun to go in, if I can get it in there. So, do you see that? There's a hole right here. So, yeah, that's the holster for that, and this is the one for this. Yeah, I really like the Puma figure. I said earlier, I don't know if you caught it, we have some other Corps figures, and they're in my son's room now. But I should have grabbed them before I started this. But yeah, Puma and Snakebite, those two female figures are great. They're a little stylized like like the rest of the core, but they're still really nice. So I was saying that at Walmart they had what's the movie that The Rock was just in? Rampage. They had Rampage toys. They had the Big George. They had a bunch of it actually. So, and I don't know the numbers on those toys, if they sold well or not. Let me know. Do you guys know how well that stuff sold? But they had some of that, and I thought about picking up something from there. I don't have any of the Rampage stuff. I still haven't seen the movie though. But all right, here. Wow, this guy looks pretty cool. This is El Jefe. El Jefe, or Som Hassan. I really like the head sculpt on this guy. I apologize if it's out of focus there. I'm using the webcam on the computer, so but really nice head sculpt. Let's do articulation really quick. This guy, whoa. This guy has his head moves a little bit side to side. Shoulders go full 360, 90 degrees at the elbow, no wrist articulation. He's got waist, which is kind of loose, a little on the loose side, just a little too loose for my opinion. Ball jointed legs, which this was the one we were waiting for, guys. They had the T-crotch forever. I don't know if you know the history of the core, but they used to have almost the same exact articulation as G.I. Joe years ago, back in the day. And then for some reason they switched to the T-crotch, which was a step backward. And now they're finally getting back to having ball jointed hips and single jointed knees and no ankle articulation. But this is a big guy, a big sculpt. I compare him to Smoke. He's a much bigger guy. So this is, gung ho to Dusty. That's sort of a comparison you can make. And let me get a look here at him in the light. So I really like the sculpt on this guy. Lots of detail molded in here. Weapons on the front. He's got a holster here. I'll look at that in a second. And it looks like on this arm he's got maybe a tattoo or something red. I don't know if it's... I don't think it's supposed to be a scar. I think it's supposed to be a tattoo. But I can't tell what it is. He's got some more sculpting on the back. Are those brass knuckles? You don't see those too much anymore. And coloring is pretty much the same, very similar to this guy. He's got military olive green on the top, lighter green on the bottom, dark knee pads, dark boots. Big tough guy. And so there's a couple more weapons here, and I want to see how they fit. So he's got a holster here on the front and then here on the leg, and they should fit pretty good based on the last figure. And let's see. So looks like a machete. So the machete, I'm guessing, goes down here. Let's see. So I'm doing this backwards, guys. I apologize if I'm... Yeah. So that fits in pretty good. And this looks like it's supposed to be a clip, right? But not sure where that's supposed to go. or if it's supposed to go anywhere. Because this looks like it's supposed to hold a pistol. Maybe he shares a pistol with Smoke, because there's no other small handguns here. Let's see. Now the pistol doesn't really fit in there too good. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I mean, that kind of fits sort of good. I don't know. So let's see if he can hold this. There's a larger gun here. Let me just take it out. Yeah, the core have a real opportunity to jump in, especially now that Toys R Us has closed and we're not going to see any more of the True Hero stuff. And the True Heroes were really known for their vehicles. Their figures, but their vehicles are really good. I've got a couple, I think. I've got a helicopter. I'm trying to think if I have any more True Heroes vehicles. So let's see if this guy. So, yeah. Hold it pretty good. Looks good to me. What do you guys think? Pew, pew. So, just a size comparison between him and Spirit. So joints are a little loose on him. See, this right knee is a little loose. Left one is solid though. So, all right. And last item in the box, in the package, is the motorcycle, and this looks like the same motorcycle that we've seen on other. If you've bought any of those, if you've bought any of those other packs from the core, they've come with a four-wheeler or a motorcycle, and they're all basically the same. Jace Traber says, I think those new core blend well with the modern era Joes. I agree. Yeah, they're these two guys seem like they're less stylized than earlier figures, so they blend in a little better. I've got a couple earlier core figures that the stylized nature makes them stick out a little bit. Scale-wise, they fit well, but they're a little more cartoony. But these are much more sort of realistic than the other ones. But the motorcycle here, so this is it. And so this side is plain, no decals or anything. And this side has, what does that say here? Ramcore. This says Ramcore. I'm not sure what that means. And it's got a skull decal. These are all stickers that have been put on. There's no paint apps. Actually, there is one silver paint app here on both sides. And plastic wheels. This does not turn. The steering wheel does not. The handlebars do not turn. And I've had issues with the core figures actually fitting on the motorcycles. The female figures fit the best, in like Puma or Snakebite. If you get those, they usually fit pretty good. Let's see. So like, look. So I've got his feet, where his feet go, but he's kind of won't sit all the way down. The handlebars are too small. His hands just slide right off. So I like the sculpt of this. The sculpt is fine. It needs a kickstand so that you can have it standing up without it just falling over, and it needs to be a little bigger because it's too small, especially this, the handlebars. And this guy, he's not even gonna. Hey, Kylo Ren, man, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Hope you're doing well. Hey, yeah, I'm doing good. It's been trying to get back into it, get things going. Something just fell over there. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I'm trying to get things going here more on the channel. So I thought a live stream tonight would be a good idea. I'm gonna try to do more live streams. My idea in my brain is to try to get one sort of regular video done a week, hopefully, or every other week, and then do a live stream about something. Tonight it's these core figures. So sorry, let me go back. Jace Traber, you're the one that said look up the Gryphon core. Let me see if I can do that real quick. The core Gryphon. Let's see. Hey, at least the core have a website. G.I. Joe has a website, but it's not. It's the club has a website. There's no, Hasbro doesn't have. Hold on, guys. I want to look up this vehicle that. That's not it. All right, I found a picture. So, all right, so the Gryphon aerial assault craft. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Looks like it comes with a smoke figure. So, as one of the drawbacks with the core is that they recycle their figures. So, in a perfect world, you'd have that Gryphon vehicle, but it would come with a completely different, a figure that's not available in anything else, which is another incentive to buy that vehicle to get that figure. You don't want to package it with the same figure you can get, somewhere else. Especially with the same. I mean, the figure in that package, the Gryphon package, looks exactly the same as this. So. Kylo Ren, did you see the Bumblebee movie trailer today that shows G1, Soundwave, Shockwave, and Starscream in it? Yes, I did. That was actually kind of what my original plan for tonight's live stream was to talk about that trailer and sort of Transformers in general and my association with them, but I had a last minute change. So maybe another night this week I'll kind of go into more detail with that, but I did see that trailer and it looked really good to me. I love that they're going more closely with those G1 designs. I never thought that we would see that in the movie, so I'm excited to see it. I hope they've really done a better job with it than the last couple Transformers movies that we've gotten. So What do you think? It sounds like you're a fan of it, Kylo. And Soundwave is my favorite Decepticon figure. I've got hold on, I've got the Titans Return Soundwave here, which is a really cool figure. Maybe not as nice as some of your higher priced items, but looks good to me. No more Bayformers. Yeah, I think Michael Bay was still a producer on that movie, on the Bumblebee movie, but Yeah, he's not directing it. The guy that directed Kubo and the Two Strings, the animated movie, directed it. So yeah, I have high hopes for it. Yeah, so I think that's basically what I had scheduled for tonight. Do you guys have any other questions for me before I close it down? So maybe another night this week I'll go in and talk a little more about Transformers and what I have. I don't have a lot. I have, a little bit, but that's, something we can go into a little later. You guys see my cases behind me. I need to do a new collection video. I'm still getting some things situated, but yeah, I need to update that. Kylo says, I wish the Transformers would have looked like that G1 style from day one in the Bay movies. I'm a Starscream fan, so I was let down when they said the jet was Blitzwing. Yeah, I think I just heard that today. So was that confirmed that it's not Starscream? Because that stinks. I wonder if there was some trademark issue, or if because it's still within that Bayformers universe that that they don't want to have it confused with the other one. So I guess in the first Transformers movie, was Starscream already on Earth, or did he come to Earth? I don't know. Benny said, you only buy Masterpiece G1. Yeah, that's yeah, I don't have any Masterpiece. They're a little pricey. There's some knockoffs that I've been looking at. I just haven't pulled the trigger on any yet because I've just been buying other stuff. Carol says, yes, it was confirmed, but I was happy to see the real Starscream standing behind Shockwave today. Oh, see, I missed that. Was that in the... I'll have to go back and see if I... Because those couple scenes that look like they're on Cybertron happened really quick, so I probably just missed it. But at Shockwave, I saw Shockwave. He looked great in Soundwave. So I'm hoping that they keep Soundwave's voice the same as the original. The real G1 style Starscream can be seen on Cybertron. Okay. Albert Moe, hey, big fan, didn't know you did live stream. Yeah, I've done a couple. If you go back on my channel, you'll see some of my other ones that I did. They're a little bit, might have been a little bit better than this one. This one was kind of a last minute thing. So that's really all I had to cover tonight, guys. Let me know if you guys have any other topics you think would be good for a live stream. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna plan on doing some more. Kylo says, glad Ravage looked correct also. Yeah, he was kind of quick. He jumped out of Soundwave, and from what I saw, he looked good. Has there been any more G.I. Joe movie news? No. That's just a hot mess, isn't it? I don't know anything right now about the G.I. Joe movie, other than they planned a G.I. Joe movie and they planned a Snake Eyes spin-off movie, but that's it. I think there's a director attached to the G.I. Joe movie, but it's obviously not going to come out this year, not going to come out next year. I think the soonest we could see either of those is the end of 2020, unfortunately, which means we probably won't see any more G.I. Joe toys at retail until then. Albert Mo, cool. Are you settled in the new home? Yes, we've been settled for a while. It's just where my collection is, getting everything kind of situated. It's been a little slow process. I have 2 young kids, so I've seen some other YouTubers out there. They've they move and then they're like right away they're back at it. But I don't know. I'm a little slower. So, a full live stream of Just Joe. Yeah. Yeah. So I would love to do when new stuff like movie news. When movie news comes out, I would love to jump on and just talk about that. You know. But movie news has to come out for me to talk about it. It's a hot mess, but knowing is only half the battle. Yeah. Yeah. So. All right. Yeah. So I don't have a lot of core. I just saw it and thought I'd do a little unboxing. And yeah. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here tonight, guys. And future live streams will probably be hopefully a little more structured and a little more me knowing what I'm doing. So I appreciate you guys jumping on with me tonight, and I hope everyone has a great night and a great day tomorrow. And thanks, Skylo. You too. And I will see you guys later. Oh, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, tell your friends. All right, guys. I'll see you.